took it slow anymore. I might just break without you. Can't stop thinking about you. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Stole my heart, she broke it to pieces. She said I'm married, I picked up the pieces. She left the third time. She had her reasons. I took her back. I had my reasons. Oh no, I can make time. Hope you're doing fine. Hurt me when you lie. Can't you take signs? I can fix that. I won't hurt you. This ain't that. Yeah, I do this all for you. I thought we took it slow anymore. I might just break without you. Can't stop thinking about you. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. She can't help herself at all. She's falling deep in love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. Can't barely help myself. I'm falling out of love. Can't give you what you want. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up. My bad, I messed this up.
Bro, I swear on God, you online. Oh shit, this shit's so long, baby. Is that my voice? Dripping like a school. On a forward school. Baby gonna screw. She funny with it, cool. V5 full thump, I'm a hump on a bounce, Jack and Jill up a hill. Baby tryna get a meal. Mary had a little lamb, I really do not fuck with that. She calling me the muffin man, I surely like the muffin top. Slow, like my lashes. I can't pick yo, it's either tits or some asses. Blue cover glasses, please don't be so hasty. I'ma pull up on the 30 all the way from Kansas. Whoa, yeah, I think I need a teaser. If she be a pleaser, baby needs a squeezer. Anybody lethal, she tryna bite my dick and you biting on my style. Is your name Sharkeisha? Can you look the Mona Lisa cause you...
Hey man, the fuck you mean you ain't heard no?
I'm out saying shit. Yo, I don't need no bitch to hold me down. I need weed brought to me pounds. I don't smoke no.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I just need to. I just need to clear my head. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. Oh, clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
And I've been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding. Even if my jokes don't mess me up. Tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. They are drumming round in your red Ford. Shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes sound funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. Can't do much lately, I just need to clear my
Skyline Gaming Tournament Weekly Series. Today, we have Proteus Esports versus OrgLess. It's going to be an exciting day. I'm one of your hosts, Ida. I also have my co-host here, Frankie.
Hello.
We're gonna get some little bit of action started right off the bat here on Chalet. See what the first bans are.
Looking like a Ying here. That's a pretty typical ban. Ying is universally good on every bomb site. Basically, it's never bad to have a Ying.
Absolutely. We'll see how OrgLess decides to respond here. A lot of useful bans that OrgLess could do.
Yeah, like Soft Bridge and Hard Bridge are pretty good on Chalet, to be honest. We might see one of those. It's gonna be a Flores. He could be used as Soft Bridge, but he's mainly util clear shields and stuff like that.
Absolutely. That's definitely there for that upstairs defense. The question is, what is OrgLess going to ban now? There's a couple of really good ops right now. Maestro with that recent addition of a third Evil Eye could be a very useful ban, or they could go with the typical ban as well. Going to go with the Fenny.
Yeah,
Good ban as well.
that's to be expected. Fenrir is pretty good right now. I was expecting either Azami, Solace, Valkyrie, or Fenrir of any of them, or the new op Tubera, who's now in play. I actually expect this last defender ban to be one of those four. It's gonna be the Azami. Yep, there it is. And, just like that, operator bans are done. Take a good look at them. Remember them. Can't play them for the rest of the game. Here we are, round one.
Let's see where we're going to go first here. It looks like a Bar Gaming. This is a pretty typical first move coming out of Proteus here.
Yeah,
Alibi,
bar
Mira.
gaming is pretty strong. You'd usually see a extension into library out of the defenders dedicating a shield to top blue, and then we could see that black mirror. I don't know Proteus strats, but we could see that black mirror facing into library from upstairs. It could also face canine. There's a couple different things they could do. They could also place it exactly where mirror is reinforcing the wall right now. Really good lockdown on gaming there. Alibi is not one that I normally see integrated into the strat ever since she lost that 1.5. Just haven't seen her that often. They know something I don't. Or they just like the gun. The gun is very good. MX4 Storm. 1,000 rate of fire basically. It goes crazy.
Absolutely. And with this type of setup, definitely going to have that Mossy on that extended hold upstairs. Wooter, meanwhile, Insight going to be reinforcing those walls, making sure that those default mirrors go down in the exact spots that the defenders want.
Yeah, so it actually does look like that mirror might be putting that black mirror facing into library, which is gonna suck for the attackers, I'm gonna be honest. Because this is a tough clear
Oof.
if you don't know what you're doing, but we might see something good out of OrgLess here. First contact into. Oh wow, Go's just gonna get in the
No!
corner, whiffs a couple of shots onto the Yana. He's gonna pay the price for that. That's unlucky. Normally you want to see a better drone work there out of OrgLess, but I guess he got out of it good enough.
Absolutely. Leading the round off of the Goyo off the board. Not necessarily a bad op to have down if you're the defense this early on. Mossy going to start getting active here towards this side of the map.
Yeah,
Not
that
going to
that
be
Goyo pick
pushed.
is not too. I wouldn't be crying if I was him. He's got his 4 Goyo canisters placed down already. He's just playing for a pick. And this Yana's going to fall to Malsi in Dining Hallway drone on him too as well. They're not going to be able to get a refrag on that. So Masi's just going to be able to get away with his life unless he re-aggresses here, which it looks like he's going to do the wise thing and just back up, back away. Now Grim is going to try and take the space that Yana left behind. They're looking for any pick here, and he's going to get it onto Masi. Masi just re-aggresses.
That upstairs attack starting to come down here, and the question is, are they going to be able to do anything about that pressure that the attackers are bringing, or the defenders are bringing on top blue? They're going to start pressuring towards piano here. They see that shield. They know they're going to have to do something about it. And the question is, what are they going to bring for it?
Yeah, and
4v.
actually, really lucky for OrgLess that they only lost to Yana. I believe Yana only has flashbangs to her disposal in terms of like secondary utility. So it's really nice that they didn't lose a Nop like Ace right there, or even Bravo who can hack stuff, right? So Ace is going to be able to open this long angle, just apply more pressure, and they still have the Osa too to apply more pressure onto this Warden.
Exactly. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to take down this shield here. This is going to be a huge power position. If Proteus gives us up, they might lose the round. Wooter's going to get a little shot up off of Cam, but the question is, where's this attack going to come from? Shinka's in lobby, just chilling there. Melodic's going to get lit up as well. Everything may not be fine and dandy for Proteus. Melodic's going to take Shima off the board. That's the lobby. That's that lobby attacker down 25 seconds. If you're the attackers, you have to start pushing, and you got to start pushing now. Shin gets taken down. Meow gets that kill. Here comes the attack. They're above sight, but there's only 15 seconds left. All the Proteus have to do is hold, and they win the round. Oh, Melodic gets the kill. The question is, can they even get into sight? They're going to be in. Warner gets one. The question is, can Meow stick it out? No, Melodic shuts him down, and it's a Proteus round to start the game.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. OrgLess not able to clear the Uto on top floor with enough time to still give them time to execute on the site. And it does look like we're going to be having a rehost here, maybe, potentially. Does look like that's going to come out. Or we're just going to give somebody time to restart their game and get back in here. One of the two. But yeah, that's just... They ran out of time clearing the Wamai on Blue. So they ended up putting the good chunk of their time, which was about like 2 minutes. When did they actually start getting into library? That happened at what, 30 seconds left?
Yeah, about
Nowhere
30
near enough
seconds
time.
left, and you just had so much trying to come down there for the attackers, trying to get something done onto the round. Unfortunately, not being able to really capitalize on those opportunities because there was no time remaining. They had to push, try to get something done, just couldn't get it done that time. Time management really being a big factor there for why OrgLess may have lost that round. So going into the next round, definitely OrgLess, they're going to be looking to take extremely well, they're going to be looking to take even faster than before. Taking 2 minutes across map, sure, you got that initial kill onto that Goyo, but got to translate that into the round one as well.
Yeah, and even that Goyo pick, I wouldn't even say that that was a win for them. If Goyo hits one more shot, because that Yana was 1 HP, if Goyo hits one more shot, that Yana's dead. And I mean, it's just bad for them.
Absolutely. And then going on to that shield on top library, I'm surprised that that OrgLess weren't able to actually take advantage of or clear out all that utility. Just throw an ace charge on that real quick, takes the shield out, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But won't be able to make well, they won't be able to get that shield down for that round. Interesting that we're seeing the Grim pick already, by the way. Trying to get
I,
those
I, I think like Grim pick is pretty not typical, but it's not as uncommon as it would have been, let's say, a year ago. Grim, that buff he got where they increase the area of effect on his bees is really, really influential in rounds. I mean, this Warden actually got hit with the bees, I want to say mid round, and I thought they were going to capitalize off of the fact that they knew exactly where he was with those bees, but we just didn't see that movement. That what's the word I'm looking for? We just didn't see the initiative be taken to actually get that Warden out of his position. I think that's one of the things that cost Orglis the round.
Yeah, absolutely. And going into that round, really wasn't sure who was going to win. It was very much a toss up there for the first 2 minutes. But
Yeah,
going
I
into the
know Proteus did play that like almost perfectly. The only criticism I have for Proteus is Alibi's re-aggression into dining. I think she could have chilled out, but I mean, 15 seconds left. Well, I and Mira, the only last two defenders in a 2v3, played that solid. Just hide, play your life, hold a good angle, keep your gun up, and you will win. And that's what they did. Mira gets a nice two-piece. Wamai lands the ace. Round is done. Very nice.
There we go. Looks like Shima has returned. We should be getting the game restarted here momentarily. Thank you all for your patience.
R's coming out in chat. It's like we're gonna be moving on to round 2 here. Up in master bedroom office, this is pretty typical if you don't play competitive. If you're just a little ranked slayer like I am.
This is one of those maps in the game that is translated really well in between comp play and ranked strats as well. Such a great site to hold, no matter the skill level. We're gonna see Mossy here. Gonna be putting the default cave down towards library. And the question is, what type of roam presence is Proteus gonna have here?
Yeah, so it looks like they have that solid.
5 seconds to go.
Might.
The bomb and defuse it.
Hello with her little scanner. She's gonna go for an extended hero. Going wide, and Goyo's gonna be with most of them, I assume, because he's down there in garage. So that's the type of roam presence we can expect. Normally I like to see goo mines in the roam just a little bit, just to assist with that, but they've already dedicated 2 ops to it, so I think they'll be fine. Looks like the attackers are going to be breaching in from library on that side of the map. Just trying to take this map a little bit faster than they did last time around. Yannick's going to go out, making sure it's clear. This is that drone work I wanted to see, making sure there's no Goyo getting around the corner. That's going to end their plans quickly. Legion mines being spotted early. I like this being nice and early with that top corner. Nothing's going to get him.
Drone up and running.
We'll be getting into library here shortly. There's not going to be any of that direct pressure, so they should be able to just take into here free. And yes, they're going to take that space here.
And with
Legion mine.
Reloading! Cover me! Minutes to execute on this site. They do have ace charges, but they're going to have to deal with these Kaid claws first. Now, assuming... Oh, he's pocketing one, so he's probably going to try and trick that wall. Assuming they do
Bomb
get
located by
one.
attackers.
She overagresses a little. She gets her head taken off. Forward, device ultimately. There goes a really influential op late in the round, so that's going to be a lot of stress off the board. We've seen a nice shot out of Flixer there on the Kaid, and completely getting rid of that Kaid trick ability.
Failed deploy.
But opportunity missed.
Changing
On the
meds.
board, not for long though. Fear is going to take one on the Mossy. There goes that Kaid trick. All the attack has to do is get this claw off without the ZMPs, or maybe even Sledge's nades, and then they can start executing on the site. 1 minute left. Grim is going to go below. Try and get it.
Swapping mags!
Headfuls and uses his life for it. Across the map is going to get a kill onto the Sledge. It's 2 nades off the board.
Increasing our defenses.
2v4 now for Proteus. If you're Proteus right now, you are not in a great spot. Execute's gonna come down here momentarily. Meow getting the lineup there, trying to make sure that everything is clear, trying to get that wall. Melodic trying to do anything really to save side at this point. Knows someone's gonna be gone from the other way. Shin's gonna take one down from Piano though. It's 26 seconds. Yet again, OrgLess is waiting for the last minute to push, and this could be their downfall in this round as well. Shin's gonna go for the window. Will get taken down here by Person. It's gonna be a 1v3 for Melodic. He's gonna have to get it done. Flixer gonna shut him down, and that's a round for OrgLess.
Yeah, that was a perfect setup for OrgLess. They just couldn't get that electric off the wall, which is kind of concerning. You really want to see that gotten off, but I mean, they won the round. So I'll give them that. But you really want to see that electric claw taken off. They could have done that much more efficiently. And not leave it up to gunfights. Because when you leave it up to gunfights, a lot of room opens up. Proteus was actually almost bringing that back thanks to a pick off of the T5 SMG on their side. I didn't see who it was. But they brought that back to a 2v3.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Absolutely. That late round was so dangerous coming in for Proteus, but couldn't make it happen quite yet. Going into the next round, I really want to talk about that roam presence that Proteus had. They have the Solace down below, but unfortunately due to that positioning, just got caught out in the middle of the you have to be playing cautiously, especially if you know that plants or if that execute is coming down right above you.
Yeah, I agree.
Well
Not
said.
really. Typically with ops
10
like
seconds
Pulse
left.
and Solace, those ops like that, even a Valkyrie, which they now have.
5 seconds left.
You want to hold that C4 or those influencers for that late play.
Attackers
Just
must
save your
locate
life
and
for
defuse
the
a bomb.
entire round. Make them work for you. So when you give them a pick like that, you're basically giving them time when you give them a pick like that, right? You could have
Exactly.
delayed, let's say a minute 30. Instead, you've only delayed 30 seconds, and now they're executing. It's like,
Little lean spam coming out there, nothing too crazy. As the attackers start to get a little closer to this wall, they are going to spot that they are K-tripping the wall. All right, Thatcher's about to come down. The question is, can they get the wall? Wooter's going to get lit up. That's the run out. And honestly, oh, that was actually behind wall. Not really too advised coming out from Wooter there. They are going to get the wall scot-free here.
yeah, that's a little rough.
Oh no!
I think this is a visual bug.
There is a bug that can happen every now and then where that breach is just completely impassable. Off screen, Wooter's going to get finally taken down. And Flixer's just inside. They're planting! Proteus, you have to do something! You gotta do it now!
Attackers activating
coming up
diffuser.
no defense whatsoever, and absolutely free
Defenders
plan
have
for
located the
Clear
diffuser.
Horizon coming out. I'd say that's the round one attack. Montague, 3v5. I don't think Proteus is coming back from this. It's over. 2 picks coming out from Calypso above control. Montang, 2 ops outside, 1 gun on the front door. Well, Maya's gonna try to get top control. It's gonna be a tall pass for him. Shima's gonna get fed to the wolves, trying to retake the breach. Unlucky round for him.
Really unfortunate round. OrgLess almost getting caught up there in that breach, not going off. But thankfully they were able to get the next one down. They got plant down instantaneously, and I don't think Proteus was none the wiser until they saw the plant had gone down.
Yeah, that's a fun one to see. That Cade really being the main factor in losing them the round there. You need to see that Cade.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Not get shot to 1 HP through a drone hole from outside.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Attackers have discovered the
absolutely. So
location
going
of a
into the
bomb.
next round here, we'll go into the tried and true bar defense for Proteus. Last time that they won by a pretty good margin, though it was getting a little hairy towards the end. It's like pretty much the same setup coming down here. Mossy, though, interesting, gonna be on the Oryx. Maybe go for that
10
late
seconds
round
left.
flank off OrgLess. They know where they're gonna take from.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I
So-
think Berg's a pretty good pick. He's just very versatile in general, right? And there's a lot
Attackers
of
are heading out to defuse.
There's one hatch all the way in the back of the mapping garage. There's a hatch in main lobby. There's a hatch in dining. There's a hatch that gets above the map. So a lot of versatility coming out from him. Just gonna be able to be elusive and make any drones that spot him not worthless per se, but just give them bad intel.
Absolutely. So looks like the attacker's going to be going for a little bit of a different attack here. Going straight to library this time. They're saying, you know what? No. We know you guys are going to be playing extended. Shima's going to get lit up from the garage. Fortis, why are you repeaking that? But Shima on 1 health. That's your flank watch almost dead, and you're less than a minute into the round.
Yeah, Melodic getting really active, trying to set that tempo. If he got that kill on Shima, I feel like that would have set a
up and running.
fast tempo for the offense here. But he's gonna keep his life. He's gonna be
Reloading, cover me!
down, keep all of his flashbangs, all of his units still. Definitely gonna be on the back side.
Device ready.
This tactics are fights, so they're not gonna want to lose it just yet.
Absolutely. And having that nomad on the board, so pivotal for the attackers. Ooh, Masi gonna get Flixer off screen, and that's a Lion down. Say goodbye to that late round
Attackers have
pressure
dropped the
that
bomb
Lion
diffuser.
brings.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Yeah,
Also
not
not to-
even that Lion's weaponry.
Absolutely, and he has been deadly so far, going 6 and 2 on the map.
Sheesh. Yeah,
Lot of-
they're gonna miss that on the attack actually. Not one of the only execute ops they have is that captain.
Absolutely, and here comes the push.
Gonna have it. Here it takes the fight's gonna lose her life down. So that's the main lobby is
has
gonna
been
open
dropped.
her only cover. Now a 4v2 for the attackers. The last two they're gonna fall. He's gonna land some shots on the Orgs. Now pushing it up hard. Getting slowed down by that Banshee. He's gonna shoot it. Orgs is gonna give away his pieces now. Where Mira fell in a 1v3. Loses his life to Lucy playing the match in the library.
Really great read coming out from Proteus there, stopping that execute from coming down. 2 people coming in at the same time through that side window. I don't know if I could really, I don't really know if I could really advise that. They did have the pressure coming down from Capital, and you did get that Mira, but it cost you the round.
Yeah,
So
I feel like that could have worked. I just feel like they needed to take more space faster, because I believe they both did die to the hatch. Which isn't
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
You can only see so much, but things happen. It's to, and we're on master.
Absolutely. And my biggest question coming into this round for OrgLess, are they going to be able to get that top wall this time? That cage
that's
being very elusive.
That's gonna be a burden if they can't do it. It doesn't really look like they're trying to hide that Cade claw very well. It just looked like Cade was kind of throwing it in the middle of the wall. So if they can't,
10 seconds left.
that's concerning.
Absolutely.
5
Be sure
seconds
to be
remaining.
on the lookout for that wall getting taken. Also important to note for this round as well,
Attackers are
Wooter
moving out
back
to
on the
locate a bomb and
Solus. If
defuse
he
it.
can stay alive this time, he could be very pivotal in the late round.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna want to stay up this time around. It's gonna be in garage. I'm not sure if he was here last time around, but this is a nice and safe place where you can hide. Not many people push this unless you are this operator. Can't tell who it is through the wall. But oh, Lion actually gonna be joining them in big garage. Are they gonna try and push this? Maybe they're gonna try and hop in trophy. I think that's Amaru, so she might try and zip up into Solarium.
Waiting for the calls to come out. Flicks are going to be a little cautious here. And here comes the push. Oh, Melodic! Gonna take down Flixer instantly.
The Blitz
Okay.
is gonna follow up with a refrag, and Ash is gonna get one of her own. That's I like that.
By the way, plant's going down. They have full site control.
Weary of the Solace. Ash is gonna
Reloading!
get for herself. That Solace is gonna have to apply all the pressure she can here. Coming
Attackers
up,
are activating the diffuser.
Collision course with the Split's gonna get blinded out, loses her life, leaving Malusi in a 1v4. Trying to slide him around. Or heads on Collision. Split's and he's gonna fry it. Or let's take the attack round. I like that rush. That was a good rush.
Very potent. Even though you had that Amaru going down first, that's okay. She was the bait. As soon as that Amaru came in, perfect timing coming in from the Blitz, taking down Melodic, getting the entire side control, and catching Proteus really off guard. That is honestly textbook when it comes to
That
OrgLess.
immediate refrag by the Blitz was just
Defenders,
beautiful.
protect your
And I
bombs
think
from
they
being
were taking
defused by
advantage
attackers.
of the fact that Solus so when they did go for that push, Solus was out of the fight for maybe 30 seconds while she was trying to get back up to safety.
Yeah, exactly, and that is a lot of time.
3v4 on site. That was awesome.
Absolutely. So going into the next defense here, gonna be back into basement. Wooter very smartly taking the bandit rather than the cave. Last
seconds
time
left.
they had the cave on the board, they lost that wall pretty easily, and Wooter
5
was
seconds
also
left.
the first frag too. So the question is, can they turn
Attackers
this
are
bandit
moving out
play
to locate
into
a
the
bomb and
round win?
defuse it.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to be careful with that drone. Hopefully he doesn't get shot through it this time. There's actually gonna be no nades on it, the attacking team, so he'll be relatively safe. Just gonna have to worry about maybe breaches from above, from 8s, but I doubt it. I'm actually curious how the attack is gonna do this. They have almost no soft breaches, they have no nades,
Oh
no
no.
down 6s.
If they drone this out right now, they could know that there's only one person watching the backside here. They could get a perfect execute down. Oh, they are going to retake the space there. They do. Proteus does know that they're over here. And Shima is going to take down Melodic on the roam. Flixer takes down Shin as well. What is happening right now? That's the entire roam down in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Oh
OrgLess
my.
definitely making up for that first round, wasting no time.
Sequential breaching
Gonna
activated.
start breaching walls here. Looks like they didn't even need the nades or soft breaches I was talking about. They knew they didn't need them. So the background cam's gonna get shot here. Shin not gonna help him in the afterlife. Because coming out trying to push out any remaining
Bomb
roamers. It doesn't
located
look
by
like we can
attacker.
have a bit of a flank here for us.
Wooder going to take down one. Flixer going to take down Wooder in return, and it's going to be Fortis taking down Flixer on the backside. It's going to be a 2v3, but they have sight. They watches the rover.
Attackers recover the
Watches the
diffuser.
rover go straight by. It's going to be a 2v2 now. What's happening? Casa's going to start getting the plant down. Flixer, you have to cover.
Spotted.
C4 comes out.
Getting a flank. He's going to be coming down west main here. He could actually win the round here, and he's going to get shot by Flixer. By him. He's going to shoot the warden down to low HP, take off his head. When did he attack the round? If I'm not mistaken, 4-2 split for OrgLess.
Great stuff coming out from OrgLess right now, looking very deadly, but the question is, will they keep that momentum up now that they are on the defense? I think they're looking pretty good so far.
I would say they're looking amazing outside of that first round. So, assuming they have their act together that first round, we could be looking at a 5-1 here. So that's why I think they're looking pretty good. But 4-2, you know, nothing to be ashamed of. 4-2 is actually very nice.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Defense typically being like you do siege.
Absolutely. OrgLess, they're going to be cruising at this point. They are on full-on cruise control. Meanwhile, Proteus, they're trying to catch up. They are at the back of the race trying to get something done. And the question is, where's this push going to come from? Got Wooder on the ace. That 0 going to come out as well. Interesting plays coming out from
10 seconds left before
Absolutely,
insertion.
and also important to note, Meow on that
5
Mira.
seconds to insertion.
That is an interesting play coming out in the piano hallway.
Attackers are moving out to
I
locate
don't
a
think
bomb
I've
and
seen
defuse
that.
it.
You know, I've seen a couple of extensions before, but normally they're pretty easily dealt with, especially when you have the sash on the board. You can just go below them, ash charge them, take them off the board. I don't expect those mirrors. I expect those mirrors to be merely time wasted, about maybe 30 seconds. I don't think they're going to be that big of an attack. That is assuming they work them properly once they find out that they exist, because I don't even know that they know they exist yet.
Drone activated.
That's the question. The ping's going to come out here as they start to get the drones down.
Specule active. Looking for intel.
Flixer here on the roam. Ping's going to come out. First kill.
Changing mags.
Oh, Flixer! Flixer, what are you doing?
11. No, that's not good. That is not good. Legion gonna get basically what's a freebie. That's unlucky. If I'm Mossy, I'm panicking. Shot out from 2 different directions. That's just unfortunate. So there goes their chance of dealing with these black mirrors. Unless Zero can make something work with his cameras, which seldom happen. The ability to happen, but
Changing mags.
almost never. Cameras are way too shot.
Absolutely, and things go from bad to worse now for Proteus. Melodic gonna get taken down on that Jackal. That's an entire roam clear taken down. I don't even think that Proteus has a single foothold in the building yet. Yeah, we have Wooder and Shin just on the balcony. You have to start getting something done, but with that pressure from that Mira window, it's gonna be really hard to get anything done. Fortis Going to take down that barricade. Unfortunately, though, there is that Aruni gate there.
We're
Has
good.
to
Argus
take
in
it out
place.
with the drone. The question is,
Reload!
where to now? Main push is going to come out, and it's going to come out on the
Argus
back
deployed.
side
Cam
now.
ready.
Fortis is just going to be over here,
A bomb has been
basically being
located.
the bait, but the question is, will OrgLess take it? It's going to be the 3v5. Surely they're going to know that they're coming over from Solarium, but
My
Fortis,
device is
very
ready.
smartly, going to start his rotate over. Fortis going to get taken down, though, by Shima off screen, and it's going to be a 2v5 now for Proteus. 30 seconds left. You're just now repelling in. They're going to hear that. Shin going to be going to the staircase here. Will get shot. Oh! It's the kill on the Shima! And gets
wow.
the double on the Flexer! Gonna be a 2v3 now. Wooner! Shin has to get it done. C4 comes out. Shin's gonna get taken down. It's gonna be a 1v3 now. Wooner has to get something done. Can he do it? 10 seconds left. Sees the man in the backstop, but gets taken down by the Legion.
That's
And
coming down
oh
a little closer than
my-
I would have liked. To me personally, that was a 5v2, no walls breached on site whatsoever. Over aggression from the defense. Almost lost them that round. That came down to what, a 1v2?
Yeah,
That was for no walls breached, for no Blackbeard shot destroyed. I give props to the attack for that.
it was a
Does
great
look like-
rotate coming out from Proteus there, going for the Solarium take. Unfortunately, not able to get it, but we gotta talk about those kills from Shin. That man went absolutely nuclear.
Yeah, you love to see that. That's awesome. That's just the DMR not being able to land the shots straight, because it is a single fire weapon against full auto close range. I mean, yeah, you do the math. I mean,
Absolutely
tactical
going.
timeout gonna come to an end here.
Absolutely, and if you're Proteus, you're pretty happy with those kills, but you gotta be able to convert those into the actual round win.
You gotta wonder if Fortius was there with them to back them up on those refrags, how that round might have ended differently if he didn't get caught out by that Aruni.
Absolutely, and that thought definitely has to be
Defenders,
going through
protect your bombs
Proteus'
from
mind
being
here.
defused by attackers.
But we're going to be going to bar defense here. Nothing too crazy on the board here. Pretty typical operators. Shima back on that Solus yet again. Going to get it done for their team.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
I'm
We
curious
could
to
have somebody lagging right now. Flixer might be okay. Maybe he hit his head a little bit too hard last round. I'm not sure what's going on with him.
doing his best moonwalk impression there on the bottom of blue stairs. He's going to be going.
Does look like a rehost is gonna get called out. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
10 seconds left.
Ooh,
5 seconds to insertion.
Are we gonna get it? Looks like we might get the rehost. Oop.
yeah, it does look like that rehost is going to come out here. And honestly, when we talk about this match so far, it has been OrgLess, OrgLess, OrgLess. They just keep winning each round. Frankly, do you think Proteus is going to be able to do anything to stop them at this point?
I think in the 2 rounds that they've won, they've shown that they are capable of dealing with this machine and just throwing some wrenches into their plans here. We'll just have to find out though if they can replicate their victory in those 2 rounds.
Absolutely. It's going to be the key to their victory, causing chaos, really. Those late rounds, being able to get so many kills done in the dying seconds.
Yeah, I'm watching a playback right now. If Fortius was there, this gets really scary for the defense. 'Cause,
Absolutely. If they were
wow,
able to take down
refrag
that,
after refrag. That was nuts.
yeah, just imagine if Fortius is there, they take down that Legion trying to push in, and that mute, that's a free plant right there. That's probably the round one for Proteus. It was so close, but unfortunately just can't get it done. And thus, they are down. It's going to be a pretty hard place for Proteus to come out of from here, but you never know.
Yeah, that's just unlucky. But the thing Proteus needs to keep in mind, they are down, but they are not out. We've seen comebacks before, and I love a good comeback. Just so fun to watch the build up and the players fire up. We could be seeing some very nice hero plays in the coming rounds here, but they only have 2 rounds to make it happen. 2 rounds is all Proteus have. Because if they lose 2 rounds, they're gone. We're on the club.
Absolutely. Clubhouse going to be such a pivotal map for both of these teams. Obviously, if OrgLess wins, they're on series point already. But importantly, Clubhouse, from my sources, Clubhouse is actually a really good map for Proteus. And the question is, are they going to be able to transition that on game day? Because so far, besides the heroic moments that we keep seeing over and over again from Proteus, I'm not sure what else they might have cooking.
You know, I'm really hoping Proteus absolutely stomp them on Clubhouse. That's just because me personally, I really want to see an Oregon decider game. I want all 3 maps. I want blood. That's what I want. But
Absolutely.
we'll have to wait until we get there. I can't get too excited just yet. So we just
Gonna
gotta see
cross
what's
our fingers
up
for
in
that.
Chalet.
Hopefully we get
Proteus might not even be on the back foot on club. We're getting really far ahead of ourselves. They could take Chalet. Who
exactly. You
knows?
never know, and that is the powerful part about Siege. Until until that seventh round is on the board for either of these teams, they are both still in it. So the question is, going back, is OrgLess gonna win their bar defense? Because as soon as we go back in, they're gonna have to go back to bar. And Proteus, they're gonna be aware of it too.
Yeah, bar defenses do tend to be a burden for the attackers to clear out just because it's so time consuming to clear out the blue shield and the top canine utility. You typically see another shield there. I think they were bringing a black mirror, basically the same strat Proteus had when they went bar games. And we're just gonna have to see if they're more efficient at clearing it than they were.
Yeah,
They're gonna
exactly.
they're gonna have to be do or die.
Exactly. It's getting down to brass tacks here. As we are just loading up the lobby here, should just be a few more moments, folks. Thank you for sticking with us while we do this rehost. Just waiting on a couple more players to join the lobby. And going back to that bar defense, right? Both teams seem to have it down to a real science. We saw that Mira pick was on the board. We know that those Miras were probably going to go down in default. That shield's going to come out in top blue. It's a very known quantity bar defenses typically are. And the question is, like you were mentioning, are Proteus going to be are they going to be able to actually take down that defense? It's a really
Yeah,
tough question.
it'll be fun to see either way. Maybe they go for something a little bit less than conventional. Maybe they don't do what we're thinking they're gonna do. Maybe they completely ignore the blue stuff. Maybe they completely ignore the canine stuff. Maybe they try and do what OrgLess tried to do, just jump in the big window and pray for the best, throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Who knows? They're down uh 5-2. Yeah, they are down 5-2, so they might see some desperation plays out of them. Who knows?
Absolutely. And just to remind everyone, we are in a rehost real quick. Should just be a few more moments until we're back into the lobby. On map 1, Chalet Orglis up 5-2. We're going to go to map 2 right after this, Clubhouse on the board. But if we tie it up, and hopefully we do, we're going to get a banger of a third map. We'll be going to Oregon.
I really want to see Oregon. I know that's hoping for a lot right now, but I really want to see Oregon. Oregon will be beautiful.
Absolutely. Oregon. Who there's so many great strats coming out for Oregon right about now. And there's just so much room for creativity on that map. I'm really curious to see what both of these teams are going to bring. Maybe we'll see some Amaru play. Hey, that could be a lot of fun. You never know.
I'm looking at these basement defenses on Oregon because a good
Oh,
Oregon basement defense. There's just so much for plant denial. You could bring hella shields. You could turtle if you really want to. You could do a roam extension on basement. There's endless possibilities for basement. There's like 3 possibilities, but it's just awesome. Who doesn't like to see that? But again, we are getting ahead of ourselves. That is 2 maps out from now, we might not even see it. We haven't even talked about Clubhouse, and we still have a beautiful game of Chalet in front of us.
Absolutely. And speaking of the beautiful game on Chalet, it is going to be time. We are going back into the game, and it's time to see if Proteus can mount a comeback against OrgLess.
Let's see what's going on. Hopefully we get the same bomb set. I think they only can go bar gaming.
Yeah, that is
Something's wrong. Something is wrong here.
Proteus
Something ain't
going to be on the defense after the switch. We might have to go right back to a rehost, unfortunately, folks. Thank you for sticking with us. So going
right. That just
into...
gives us more time to yap. We're chilling.
We're chilling like villains right now. That's okay. This type of stuff happens. So let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about that early Chalet game. Proteus came up in the first round and they were here to play.
Yeah, they really came out swinging. I would not have expected it to be 5-2 in favor of OrgLess after seeing those 2 rounds out of them. It was just so good. It was good siege. I mean, they were playing their fundamentals correctly, playing their lives on defense, taking it down to the last second. We need that
Absolutely.
replication out of them.
If they can bring that spark from those first couple of rounds back, they can absolutely still win this game. So while we're waiting for everyone to get back into the lobby so we can get back into this game, let's talk about some of the changes that occurred with the brand new update. With the new operation coming out, there's quite a lot of different changes. That first one, of course, being the new operator Tubi. We haven't seen Tubero used too much. I don't think we've seen him actually at all today. But he brings a really valuable gadget to the board, being able to freeze areas, freeze hard breach gadgets, and even see feet from the floor. Frankie, what type of impact do you think this might have?
Oh my god, if they start bringing him, I honestly think, man, I could only imagine if Proteus had them on the defenses, it would have been immaculate. It would have been a game changer because I believe it was them that we saw struggling with the Cade tricks, and that would have been crazy if they had a Tubero to just throw a freeze at the wall, completely stop any hard breach. It would have been awesome to be honest. Completely there's just so much you could do it. I'm getting tongue twisted trying to think of all of it. You could throw it at the attacker's door and it's a pocket Malusi. You just have a pocket Malusi wherever you go. It's just so good.
Exactly. And especially with how Proteus have been playing tonight, if they brought that Tubi in, because their early round has actually been really good on those defenses. They're getting down to like maybe the last minute, and the attackers aren't even on the site. That's great, and with a Tubi as well, that would have been even better for them. But enough about Tubi for now. Let's talk about another operator getting a big buff with this update. We're going to talk about Maestro.
Oof, oh
Maestro going from 2 cams up to 3. It seems like a pretty small change when you look at it at a glance, but that 3rd cam can be so pivotal.
it is a small change for the most part, but small changes, it's like a snowball. They could snowball into the biggest little, like it's awesome. 3 cameras are just crazy if you really think about it, because you could do a lot with that. You could lock down an entire site, give them 3 angles, and uh, one of the teams here wasn't bringing all that much bulletproof util clear. I believe it was OrgLess. It's completely throwing out Gon 6s and frag grenades out of their arsenal, only bringing the ass charges and not really using those unless it was for a rush play like we saw. So maybe if they had a Maestro on the defense, we could have seen some cool things go out there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot with these changes that could be brought to the board with either of these teams. And going onto the attacking side as well, now we have that massive change coming in for those nades. Now, prior to today, or prior to this update, you could of course cook your grenades before you throw them. That 5-second fuse timer, unfortunately, not working anymore. Having to throw out those nades rather than being able to cook them. It's a huge change coming in for the attackers. great for utility, but maybe not as good as clearing out those operators that you could have before. Some really pivotal changes coming out here.
Yeah, and well, with that change of the frag grenades being less lethal and more util clear, they are available on way more operators. IQ seeing her beautiful grenades that she hasn't seen in over what 5 years at this point, losing them in year 3. We're now in year 8. Wow, it's been that long. That's crazy.
It's
Ops like Lion also getting grenades for the first time. Ops like Sens really giving a breath of fresh air, and ops like Sens actually, who didn't have much going for them before.
Yeah, absolutely. Sen's getting new life into him. And speaking a little bit further back, even, we have the Grim changes that came down way earlier this year, maybe 6 months ago now. And those changes have been so pivotal. You've seen them here tonight. OrgLess running Grim multiple times on their attacks. Being able to clear out those areas effectively with those bees, I mean, it's really just pivotal. Like,
Yeah,
you can
people
get
have
so
compared it to year 3 Lion on release, and I don't think that's too far off. Obviously, you need to be a little more active with his gadget, but the effect is relatively the same.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw that used in the master bedroom defense for Proteus, being able to use that to clear out areas and being able to systematically take into the site worked so well for OrgLess. We should be getting started here in the next few moments here.
Looks like Reddy's coming out in the chat, and it looks like we are back on Chalet. Let's get this party started finally. And we can hopefully see a bar gaming defense out of OrgLess.
Oh, I'm ready. OrgLess going to be cooking up. The question is, can Proteus respond? This is going to be a really good round.
If I had it my way, I would have every game go 8-7, 8-7, 8-7, map 3.
Exactly.
I just like watching some nice siege.
And some nice siege. Hopefully we will have some
Attackers
more
need to
of
locate
right
and defuse
now.
as many bombs
Going
as they
into
can.
the round, the question is, well, how's Proteus going to attack it? Of course, that's the big question. Looks like we're going to have the default setups coming out here from OrgLess.
Yeah, default setups, I mean, more reliable. If it ain't broken,
Bomb located by attackers.
they actually don't need to fix it. They haven't even played it yet, so I mean, who knows? I mean, it could be hot cheeks for them. It could be the best thing since
10 seconds left.
water. Who knows? This could be their bread and butter. We could
5
see
seconds to go.
5v0 here if we really get lucky, which would be awesome.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Hey, absolutely.
Here first off, I want to see this would be amazing balls if we saw this. Are we gonna see it? I don't know if an attacker even spawned here.
I don't think anyone spawned here, unfortunately. This is such a great angle coming out from Shima. Won't be able to capitalize on it quite yet, though. Important note that I want to make for Proteus. They have specifically Shin going on that Osa. Now, Shin, specifically, as a player, he thrives when he can play his Osa.
So I'm actually kind of curious with the Osa pick on Bar Gaming. I don't know how many places it's actually helpful to have an Osa shield.
More deployed.
I know it might be good on blue, but there's not many
Drone activated.
that I'm thinking of that are worth bringing the Osa to lock up. You can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, there's really, when it comes to that,
drop the bomb
late round
diffuser.
executes, but before that, Shima's just going to take down Lunar. That's your hard breach off the board. That is not what you want to see. I don't exactly know what was happening there.
Who was in base? Why was the hard breach in base?
And why was...
That's gonna be diffuser too. Osa's gonna have to try and pick that up. She's struggling.
Attackers have recovered their
She's
diffuser.
finally gonna get it though.
There we go.
Mew is gonna catch and pick onto the Ash. Oh, it's not looking good for Proteus.
Everything's falling apart here one by one. This individual peaks coming down. It's going to be a minute 20 left. Ram's gonna be up.
Ace being lost is really their key to late round. I'm not sure if they're able to get this door open. This Osa is gonna have to be the spearhead. They're not gonna be able to do it with
Reloading, cover me!
which isn't gonna happen. Osa's gonna
Perimeter set.
rely on the shield that they can't
Catching
clear
projectiles.
because they don't have the Ash. Just losing their life so early. Now it's gonna be a 5v2 in favor of OrgLess. We might be seeing a 6-2 over our match point.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
Ooh, nice shot gonna come out from Flixer as Shima's gonna finish off Melodic off the board. And it's just unstoppable coming out here from
Didn't I say
OrgLess.
something about a 5v0? Didn't I say something about that?
Hey, you were right. You
I
were
did.
completely right. And going into the next round, it's going to be map point here for OrgLess, up 6-2. Proteus just individually peaking one after another. I don't know why the ace was the first one in there,
Ace
but that
losing
cost
his
the round.
favorite is just kind of insane to me. I don't know why Ace is downstairs in basement when
Defenders,
he has a
protect
job
your
to do
bombs from being
upstairs.
defused by attackers.
Absolutely. I understand wanting to clear out the extended roam. You're gonna know if there's gonna be someone down there, but
Ace is not the guy you want to send for that job.
no, never ever. And ooh, we're gonna see a castle pick and a nice little setup
Attackers
here.
discover the location of a bomb.
Some pretty nice setup so far for that castle.
Yeah, the Ash and Ram are gonna get off the Ram's back. There's gonna be
10 seconds left before insertion.
Fist and bare knuckles.
5 seconds left before.
Hey, you never know. You may want to do a 1-2-12 hook.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Shatter Black Bears with a new update. Her little drills and completely shatters them. So she might not even use them on the Calcium because it might just go to punch on them, which is what I'm hoping they do. Because I think using them on the left is more worth it than on the castles, but who knows?
Hey, we're about to find out though. They're gonna start pushing in here from Ego Balk. Fortis gonna start droning in.
Claymore deployed. Lucky last.
Yeah, he's gonna start droning in as Ash, which is an interesting play, but okay, maybe Proteus is cooking up something. Mossy gonna be peeking the door. As the push starts to come out here, it looks like this is gonna be a full library side coming out from Proteus. This is pretty typical. The question is, are they gonna spot out the 2B who gets picked here for the first time so far this series? It could.
A very nice play here, actually. You could throw it on the door, completely freeze the ops on the other side, make them slow down, and he gets forward. Nice shots coming out from this round. Nice little trade back coming up from Katsas on the castle. You love to see it.
Absolutely, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade here so far. If you're Proteus, you're pretty happy with that one. Ace is going to go down. They have pretty safe control now at this point of that fireplace side. Casa finally going to start getting a little bit of pressure down. Luna's going to get a little lit up off screen as Fire is going to get lit up as well. Push is going to start coming through here.
Running out of time here. These Castle and Goyo upstairs are just giving it. Looks like we're going to fall off. This Castle's Ash is going to be holding the castle and down now. Not going to be able to push through battle. He's going to get knocked of his own. Tripped out by the Ash, but that is not good for Proteus. He need these desperately. I feel like a big window player there could have
Ooh, Shin gonna take down Fire, and it's gonna be a 3v2 now for Proteus. We may have spoken too soon here. Proteus has control above the bomb site. The question is, can they convert that? Melodic's gonna get lit up off screen. Shima's offside too. Oh no, they're gonna take down. Yell's gonna take down Fortis. It's gonna be a 2v2 now. He's panicking. 2v1 now. It's gonna be Shima in the 1v2. The question is, can he get something done? Melodic's on the other side though.
Attackers drop the
He's gonna get the
diffuser.
frag on a Melodic. Oh my god, Ramen being the
10 seconds to go. Attackers recover the diffuser.
No, 7 seconds left. He's throwing his
5 seconds left.
Is he gonna find the plant before it gets down? It's gonna be a rough
Attackers
bomb.
are
He's
activating the
gonna
bomb
go down.
diffuser.
Smoke. Shin gonna as safe as he can.
Attackers need to protect the diffuser. Position compromised.
That's the way we do. He's gonna try and hit the bomb right here. Is he gonna hit 1, 2, 3 seconds left? He's gonna shoot the shins. Shooting the shins keeps them in the game.
And Shima's shins go down to Shin. What
Yes.
a round coming out from Proteus. They were stalling out so badly on that upstairs push. But you know what? The one thing that I have to give Proteus so far in this match is that their late rounds can be absolutely immaculate. Really taking advantage of the chaos there to turn it into a round win. Proteus might actually have some life left in them.
Yeah, gunfights are. This is a gun game. It is a
Attackers need to
first-person
locate and
shooter,
defuse
so
as many bombs as they
gunfights
can.
are obviously still.
Absolutely great stuff coming out from Shin there. Also important to note, Proteus earlier in that round getting active with those 2 initial peaks. Whoo, the man is on fire. But enough about the last round. Going into the next round here, we're going to be back into
10
kitchen.
seconds left.
Let me have a look
And the
at
question is, can Proteus get a little bit of that
5
last
seconds
round
to go.
magic back?
Organ's primary ready.
And Proteus,
Attackers' objective is to locate the bomb and defuse it.
I think that
Attackers have located a bomb.
We only lost gunfights there. If we didn't lose our gunfights, we had them beat. Right? 50 seconds left,
Changing
flooding
mag.
sight. At the end of the day, they didn't only win it off the gunfights. They played a poor run through upstairs.
Swapping mag.
They almost lost.
Yes, I'm running.
I definitely think it's the mindset OrgLess is going.
Wood is ready to go.
absolutely. Little cheeky peek coming out this early from Shima. Definitely would not be the best kill to get earlier in the round. Shima gonna be getting active on the
Changing
map.
mag.
Will start to back up. Mortis gonna take down Flixer though. Shima's gonna take him out instead. Oh my god, it's the 1-for-1 trade. The question is, Ram's gonna get one more. What is this chaos happening right now? Another goes down. Meow takes down Mossy upstairs, and all of a sudden the 3v3. There's
Yeah,
2
somehow
minutes
that
left.
match is gonna end. Wow, I almost can't even comprehend what happened. It looked like they tried to flood
Claymore
into the
deployed.
bombs. Ended up happening in a 2v3. They just
Activating
got a
Chalet.
very influential operator in the sides. That did get hurt. But the defense is going to hold on to that top floor once again.
Frag grenade out.
So we've seen them do
C4
it before. Nade's going to come out. Most of the box is recently got the nades. It's going to try and take space in the bathroom, but it's going to be stopped by that Goya Menace.
Ooh.
Not gonna be able to land shots on those, and
Reloading.
she's just gonna get 2 of them for her trouble. Oh my goodness.
I don't know what OrgLess were doing right there. You can't be backing up like that. It's going to be a 3v1. Oh, and by the way, we have more than a minute on the clock. This is a new style Proteus coming into this round. They have some fire left in them.
Proteus still with some gas left in the tank and some aim left in their gun. They're just gonna be able to brute strength.
15 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
The makeshift shield from the outside. That's we're seeing something out of Proteus here. I don't know what they ate. Maybe it's finally kicking in, but wow.
Exactly. They're looking completely different right now. I don't want to say it, but this is not looking bad for Proteus right now. They were looking pretty defeated before that rehost, and I don't know what happened. Maybe Melodic or maybe Wooter was given some sort of pep talk, but man, they look like a completely different team right now.
So I talked about desperation plays earlier, and I think
Attackers need to locate and
the
defuse the
rush
bomb.
into the office. I would say that classifies as a desperation play. I'm not sure about you. They had that down. They did that in series. But I would say that's a desperation play. I'm not sure if something like that would work. It was probably going to be ready for this. They're bringing the Goom out, so they'll account for that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, absolutely. Going into that round, that's a very good one-off play. But if they try to go for that again, they're probably not going to have the same results. But either way, though, we're no
10
longer
seconds
on a
remaining.
tertiary site. We are back on top floor.
5 seconds to insertion.
And we have some pretty good defense plays coming out so far. Meow setting up
Attackers are moving
that
out to locate a bomb
that
and
mirror
defuse
window
it.
in the top here.
Yeah, so Proteus didn't deal with these mirror windows the best way last time we saw Ash actually lost her life really early, which I really was disappointed to see. I really wanted to see more out of that util, and I believe Ace lost his life too in the round that I'm referencing. It was a while ago. I'm hoping they learn from their mistakes.
Absolutely. And taking a look here. Nothing too crazy coming down on the board quite yet. Looks like Proteus trying to figure out where they want to take this from. But Sultan's is going to start getting that information down. Mossy's going to get a little lit. Trying to peek that top main.
Yeah, just trying to find a pick on the library big window here on that upside down. Just being a little smarter
A bomb
than
has
they
been
might
located.
have been in the last 2 rounds, but they are
Dropping EMP grenade!
up as high as that their team not only will try and keep this wall alive, they're going to be able to see through it.
Meanwhile, off screen, we had Flixer going down to Shin. That is not what you want to see as your first off, but Shin just going to take out Legion like that. That's your Legion and your Solus off the board this early. Oh no! If you're OrgLess, that is not the start that you wanted to
Attackers have
this
dropped the bomb
round.
diffuser.
Or just not getting the luck that they need to
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
finish out this piano player gonna start catching some fatigue. This is Shin once again. Shin.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
The main one propelling them forward.
Shin to win. It's going to be a quad kill for him. The question
Attackers
is,
recovered the bomb
can they get
diffuser.
plant down and can he
Swapping
get
nets.
the ace? Last player. It's going to be on the flank. It's going to be a double kill. The question is, can they get diffuser down?
Attackers are
Who's going to get it
activating
down?
the
But it's going to be Shin as the first line of defense here. The question
Franklin it
is,
up.
can he get the kill? He's going to go out toward balcony here. Going to be pushing the breach. Wooter's going to be the first on the board to see. Decides to go outside here, but it's going to get read out. That's going to be an easy kill here for Shima. It's going to be a 1v1. Shin going to have to ace clutch here to get the round win. Shima knows where he's at. 16 seconds on the clock, though. You have to start pushing. This is the perfect op to be doing the push with, too. Sees him.
Seconds left.
Shin
10
with
seconds to go.
the
5
ace
seconds left.
gets the kill and gets the round win. Oh my god.
All off of the back of Shin. Obviously, a little bit of help from the hard breach there. But wow, Shin is a name that we've just been seeing this entire Chalet game. He refuses to let Proteus die here.
I mentioned Shin is good on the Osa, and the man just went absolutely nuclear on the round. The only reason why Proteus won that. And oh man, all of a sudden, it's looking very possible for Proteus. The comeback can still happen because
Attackers
one
need to
round
locate and defuse
is
as
all
many
that it's
bombs
going
as
to
they
take
can.
for us to go to overtime.
Bomb located by
Even
attackers.
Team acknowledging that Shin is their get out of jail free card. They know that Shin is the one keeping them in this. Can you keep it up? Let's see. They've only got one. They have a little bit more, but not much.
Exactly. A lot of people calling out rehost here to see what happens with that.
10 seconds remaining.
Rehost.
5 seconds
It's a
remaining.
little unlucky if you're Proteus. That's gonna kill all of them.
Attackers are heading out
Yeah,
to defuse
and
a
it
bomb.
is going to be the full rehost here. We'll get back into game here shortly, but we want to make sure that we have as much competitive integrity as possible. So we're going to get that rehost done real quick here. And in the meantime, we really ought to talk about this because the last time that we had the rehost, Proteus came back.
Yeah, that was so. Rehost. There is a couple things about them. They are also kind of makeshift tack timeouts if you really look at them, especially when you have longer ones like the one we just had and maybe one that we might have now. I'm hoping this one isn't quite as long as the last one, but they can be tack timeouts. So I'm assuming Proteus took that last tack rehost to sit down, figure out what's going wrong, and I guess they were just like, "Hey, Shin, go kill," and it seems to be working.
Shin's got that dog in him, I can tell you that much. That was absolutely incredible happening from Proteus. I can't believe that we just
Yeah,
witnessed
when
that.
a player is going off like that, it is really fun to watch, and that's just crazy. They can't lock him down. They had the Goomans on the board. They had the Black Mirrors. Shin does not give a damn, and he walks past them. He had all of the worth noting. Shin had 2 Osa shields in his pocket and 2 nades when that plan was down, and that plant was down at the 30-second mark when he still had all of his util in pocket. So util still not being extended by Proteus, but I guess they just don't give a damn anymore. Said, heck it, our guns are all we need.
Absolutely. The real star of the show right now for Proteus is gonna be those guns. Because I mean, at the end of the day, of course the util helps you get to the end, but those frags are really what's making it count here for Proteus.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you don't need to use util if they just throw bodies at you. I mean,
exactly.
it's extra steps. Or what?
Yeah, absolutely. And looking towards this next round though, I think Proteus might have a chance to bring us into OT. They're going to be OrgLess are going to be looking at that tertiary bomb side of Bar, which I mean they have won. So it is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle if you're Proteus, but you just came back and had 3 great rounds in a row. So if you're Proteus, it's not really looking too bad right now to go to overtime.
I agree, but I also think if you're Proteus, you need to remember 1 round, and you're on the back foot on Clubhouse. 1 round. They can't lose this round unless they want to be 0-1 on Clubhouse. So this round is very, very important for them. Round 12, gonna be the make or break for them.
Absolutely. And honestly, I'm having so much fun watching this game so
Yeah,
far. There's
this has
been
been a lot of fun. Shin has made it incredible, and this comeback it's not just Shin. We can't just keep looking at Shin. But wow, we've seen Mossy's name in the kill feed a couple of times. Really nice to see.
absolutely. There's some really good frags coming down here. And when we're looking at those late rounds, we're getting some nasty kills on the board. And it's just some really great gameplay. Personally, I kind of want every single round possible for this match. Let's
Yeah,
get it.
that's what I was saying earlier, and I'm kind of scared it might happen now because we might be here all day. It is 7:35, and we haven't even gone to map 2 yet. So might see
Hey,
some crazy stuff.
absolutely. But we got a ton more siege left, of course. We have the final rounds of Chalet, but after that we have Clubhouse, and if we need it, we have Oregon as well.
God, I want Oregon.
Oh, it's gonna be so good if we make it that far. But before then, though, still in the middle of this rehost. We're just waiting on the last player to come back and get this round started.
So if I'm OrgLess, I'm a little worried here because this is now what 4 or 5 rounds in a row that they have lost on defense. Defense is typically the more favored side, as I said earlier, and to lose 5 in a row in there is kind of nuts, to say the least. They just need 1 though, so let's hope they don't lose like 6 in a row.
Absolutely, and we're going to be getting back into the game here. Thank you all for waiting with us. It's going to be the or really the ultimate round. Either OrgLess wins and sends us off to map 2, or Proteus win, and all of a sudden, we're in overtime from a 6-2 situation.
Oh, that would be awesome. I want that scenario.
Oh, that would be
but in order
so
to get there,
awesome.
we need Proteus to lock in here. I don't know if just their raw gunfight ability is going to get them there. It's gotten them this far.
Absolutely, and if you recall back to the last time that we were in this bomb site, Proteus got taken down one by one. It was really a rough situation for them to be in, and especially I think they had their hard breach was entry fragging also.
Yeah, no bands gonna be marked on the list, not pick fours.
Yeah, get the gents agreement down. Make sure that we can get this round taken care of here. Maybe go over to that overtime, or who knows? Who knows?
10
Might go
seconds remaining.
into the next match, but I know one thing for sure: the next 3
5
minutes
seconds remaining.
are going to be heavily pivotal
Attackers
for
have
both of these
located the bomb.
teams.
The objective is to defuse the bomb.
Might start down there a little bit since how excited I'm getting.
Welcome back to Floyd.
I'm seeing it.
Some absolutely amazing plays coming out from both teams here, making this a really entertaining fight, and such a close one too.
Toxins in position.
Booter, there you go. Gets over the little rock. That's what we like to call the pro gamer move.
Doesn't trip over, fall, take 10 HP of damage, and keep walking.
Exactly.
Obvious candidate Proteus playing a little bit more conservative. They know they've been winning this off of gunfights, and they know they need to incorporate a little bit more use. So that's what they're going to do. They know he's going to get caught up. Second flight, shield on the top mezzanine here. Shield is not going to be able to be played on top mezzanine, so that's going to make the defense a little bit more uncomfortable. Good util coming up from Proteus there. I like to see that. They've been lacking in that.
Absolutely, and looking towards this attack now, they have one of those shields down, but the important part now, can they clear out that utility in top blue? They haven't historically been able to. Cass! Oh man, the guns light up for OrgLess. It's going to be 2 down already. Moss and Root are going down. That is not what you want to see if you're Proteus. And a minute 20 left. Proteus, they don't really know. They don't really look like they know what they're doing. Guns come out, the drones as well. The question is, what are they gonna do next? Surely they don't keep pushing this.
It looks like she was gonna get a flank onto the Thatcher. That's just unfortunate. They were looking so good earlier, and a 1v5 for Melodic is gonna surely send us into Clubhouse 0-1 on Proteus. Melodic playing it's just gonna be a big
Adding Overwatch.
Maybe wasting
Perimeter defense active.
Absolutely. This is a pretty unwinnable situation if you're Melodic at this point, so... Ooh! Good frag coming down on the Casa, but he's gonna have to get 4 more kills in the next 30 seconds, and diffuser's down, away from sight. This is pretty much impossible, but hey, you never know. I've seen crazy plays happen before, and, well, it's not gonna happen right there, but who knows? 20 seconds left. Melodic, the only gun left, and OrgLess will win the round and send us to map 2, Clubhouse.
Good maps, GG's, good maps coming out of the show. You personally, I like to think GM is good morning. That's just me. We'll see if Clubhouse is a good.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night to Chalet. We're going over next to Clubhouse. Stay with us, folks. We're going to be going right over to map 2.
Can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head.
gotta get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on. We'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
In pitch black darkness, you illuminate. I'll walk in shadows, you scream.
And welcome back to map number 2 here. Going over to Clubhouse, Proteus Esports versus OrgLess. Once again, I am Ida. This is Frankie as well. And we have a change to announce going into map 2 here. Proteus has made a roster change going into the next match. Brought out Wooter, unfortunately, but bringing in Colin. Now, I know that Colin is actually a new pickup coming in for Proteus, so this could potentially be a really good move for them. We'll see. Of course, going into the map here, starting off with the ban phase, Proteus once again on defense first. First ban's gonna be the Thatcher. That's pretty typical, especially.
Shocker.
I know. Who else but Thatcher at this point? It's such a classic ban, and especially on Clubhouse, so impactful too.
I think the next attacker ban, we could be seeing a hard breach. Hibana's a pretty typical one, but we could see something else here. Who's it gonna be? Ying again. Two maps in a row. No Ying. Sad. In terms of defenders, could see some denial ops getting put out here. Those same 5 operators I was talking about, the Fenrir, Azami, Solace, those types of people. Or we could see like Cade, maybe a Bandit, maybe a Mute, Mira, maybe. Yep.
Ooh.
There it is. New up. We only saw him once last game.
Yeah,
Obviously.
only once, and interestingly enough, that was OrgLess. So I'm interested to see why they may have banned 2 be there, but hey, going into our last defender ban, probably going to get something like a Mira or a Cade. Survey says it's going to be the Mira, and such a great operator to ban on this map as well. The question is, where's Proteus going to go first?
You know, could see CC, could see Basement. I think Jim, yeah, there you go. Jim probably going to be the first one. They're getting ahead of me. Good to see. Gym is a very nice site. The gym is one of the most dangerous sites in my opinion to get a plant in. It's one of the safest for the defenders to play. It's like almost a glass box for the defenders.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Attackers almost can't see out of it at all unless they're going prone on those feet holes that they're making. So, rough. Castle bedroom. You don't see many plants come down in the bedroom. Not the default plants, but just happen.
Yeah, absolutely. The gym side is typically what you see here, even though a lot of attackers like to come down on the CC side as well. We'll see Melodic starting to get those reinforcements down. I'm curious to see if he's going to use any of those bandits on this side too. Drones coming out. They're going to be positioned on this side of the map.
I'm not sure if they would want to dedicate utility over the... It would just be something.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
I feel like they would much rather leave them on gym, the single wall on con, which they neglected to reinforce actually.
Interesting reinforcements coming out. Not quite sure why they didn't reinforce that, but hey, 2 minutes. Let's see what OrgLess can do. Easily going to take down this wall here. Mossy's going to get the first frag. That's your main, or that's your Ash down that early.
Yeah, that's not that good to see. Mossy obviously having a good little first half of the round. He'll be happy with that one. Bandit is pocketing all 4 of his bandage. So it looks like we're going to see some tricks out of him when the time comes. Castle also is pocketing a singular castle barricade. Not sure what he's doing with that last one. And he's pocketing a bulletproof, so utility not being placed down by the defense here is kind of concerning on that castle. Not really the bandit tricks happen, but that castle is concerning.
Unless we see the craziest castle trick this side of the Mississippi, I'm not quite sure what they're doing there.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Thermite's going to come down on the soft wall. That's a play that you could definitely do. Casas. Casas could be pushing
that the Ash gets lost.
Absolutely. You're going to use any util that you can to get what you need open. Shima, though, going to start acing the wall. Frag comes out.
I'd say that Thorn actually got that Dokkaebi that kill. That Thorn pushed Dokkaebi out of her spot and made her get active on the castle. He was really ready for it. Ooh, Dokkaebi's gonna land a nice shot on the shin, the star player from last game. He won't be able to make anything work this round. Attackers in a nice, comfortable 4v2 actually. They have logic control, they have construction control, but Thorn doesn't give a damn about any of it. He's gonna take Shima's head off. But she's gonna lose her life for it, and Dokkaebi's gonna lose her life to Thorn's gadget after getting down by her bandit in a 1v2.
Melodic gonna have to do it all here. He's gonna have to get a full-on ace here.
Attackers drop the bomb.
Melodic is gonna get another one. It's gonna be a 1v1
Attackers
all of
have
a
recovered
sudden.
their
What's
diffuser.
happening? Proteus. Can they do it again? Flixer gonna rotate all the way around. Knows that Melodic is in con. Standoff of the century here, and the question is, who's gonna blink first?
Ooh, this Claymore is gonna hold Melodic here. It's gonna be a sound cue for Grim to finally know where he is. So he's just gonna have to wait. So he hears that plant go down. He's gonna come out and push it back. He doesn't want his location to be given away. It's gonna get spotted.
15 seconds left.
Grim is gonna go for the kill here instead of going for the plant. That's a little curious on my end, but it works out for him.
At the end of the day, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. Grim's gonna win the round there. As we head over to round 2.
Yeah, good first round from OrgLess, apart from losing that Ash early on.
Absolutely. Got a little scary there towards the end if you're the attackers, but hey.
Out of Proteus. They're not out of it just yet.
Not at all. They're still alive on this map, and the question is, how will
Attackers
this
need to
next
locate and
defense
defuse
go
as
for
many
them? Looks
bombs
like they're
as
going to
they
go
can.
back to the same site here. Fair enough. You know, there's definitely some room for improvement with how they were doing it last time. Of course, Melodic in a very close clutch scenario there. But we'll see what this round brings.
Yeah, honestly, if you're Proteus, I'm not too shook up about that. I do definitely want to see the utility used appropriately, but here, that single one con finally going to be reinforced and going to cut on
10 seconds remaining.
entry point for the team now that they won't have that.
5 seconds left.
Absolutely,
before
definitely
insertion.
very good to see that util going down this time. But
Attackers must
Colin,
locate.
if you see where enough, has that pocket castle and that pocket DP, you know, he's saving it for a rainy day. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Hey, there goes down the castle. Castle barricade going down. Let's see if he's going to get the bulletproof down there.
Question today is Mossy.
Garage.
Camera ready to activate. Device activated.
Interestingly, not going to go directly in quite yet. Repels are going to come out to take into CC.
Initiate gamma.
Yeah, Mossy not going to be able to catch anything in garage, but that's okay. Early in the round, he shouldn't be expecting anything like that. He should just be there to punish anything that does go down.
A bomb has been
Speaking
located.
of which, he's just going to lurk below with the C4 for now. Going to be very devastating late round if they don't deal with him.
Absolutely. Now, interesting coming out here from Proteus, they didn't have the castle barricade on that gym window, which means that they've already won. So that exterior wall is just going to get taken. And, well, they're going to be able to apply quite a lot of pressure from there as Fortis is going to go down first here. That's the Thorn down.
Yep, and this is going to be the spearhead push for the attacking team. Cassis is going to try and pull the off angle over here to just try and get the defense attention while he's pushing this jacuzzi wall.
Nitro plate. Ignite nitro.
Drop the bomb to the
He's going to get 2 picks. Shin is going to let Shin.
Loading
Oh, if he just got that shot, that would have been insane. But he's not going to get hit quite yet. That's your ace and Dokkaebi down off the board. Mossy, little cheeky peek here. Can he capitalize? Well, look at the util. They don't know he's here. But now they do. Flixer going to get one on Melodic all of a sudden, and it's now looking like an OrgLess round.
Loading mag.
Wow. They know he's in garage, so they're just going to take the gunfights on the site.
Now they should be able to hear that Mossy is going towards the main stairs here. Flixer getting diffuser down. Mossy might be able to do something about it. Won't be able to get it done. It's looking pretty likely to be an OrgLess round here in a 1v3. Flixer gets it done. Colin stands no chance.
Yeah, nicely done by them. They recognized that there was a Mozzie off of site. He couldn't help them at all, so they just flooded it. Took the gunfights. They knew they had man advantage. They knew that they were winning any refrag game that was going on site, and they took advantage of it. Good on them.
Really textbook take there coming out from OrgLess as the defenders will shift their focus now into basement. Not really anything too crazy so far to where the red flags are coming out.
Attackers need to
But
locate and defuse
Proteus,
bombs.
they're going to have to get something started on this round if they want to really keep it in this fight.
Yeah, it's still early enough in the map where you're not too concerned. If you do lose this round, stuff is going to start changing.
Securing the floor.
But until then,
ATS
they
up
still
and
got this
running.
round to work.
Absolutely. And
we didn't see her all that much last round. She was good.
10 seconds left.
But I'm really hoping we see some cool stuff for this round. Zombie's really good at one-way.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Down certain parts of them. Like, lose a good one.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
We didn't see that though.
ooh, little team damage coming out there. Fortis going to get slightly lit up there by his teammate. That's okay. Call it.
Attackers dropped the
Over in Rafters,
diffuser.
though.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Won't be getting any business anytime soon, but that's okay.
Attackers have
Main
dropped
push
the bomb
gonna be going
diffuser.
towards.
I think anybody's in the building.
Charge in position.
We're 30 seconds already in.
The blast area!
I want that.
Stay clear of the blast!
Now she's using all of her utility to breach above the sights here and cut off some angles for the defense. She's going to be repelling. What's this?
A bomb has been
Capitaz
located.
basement. He's going to find one on a Mossy who's none the
Attackers
wiser.
recovered the
Look
bomb
at this, they have
diffuser.
full arsenal control. That ward is completely better in there. Jaeger's going to try and retake. It's going to lose his life in the hallway to this Capitaz. And that's all of the players in sight apart from the Cezanne who's going to end Capitaz's life. They're going to know that Church is no longer safe. But they don't care. All they need is arsenal. Defense has now become the attack. Ward's going to answer that with fear, but bomb is going to go
Attackers
down,
are
so
activating the bomb
it's
diffuser.
almost for- but here's going to get a nice start here. He's not going to be able to land shots, and he's going to get spotted out by Grimm's Thieves. He doesn't know there's an attacker pushing the end of Legion's life and this video.
Oh no, gets stuck on the rotate. We'll get taken down pretty easily there from Shima. Fortis is going to trade it back. It's going to be 2v2. They'll look to push together. And the question is, can they get the kills? Ooh, Fortis.
Yeah, I was talking.
Absolutely. If you're Fortis, keep going. Keep going. Oh my god!
Wow.
Defender mission successful.
Proteus from the jaws of defeat. They
That's
win
awesome.
the round.
That's really cool to see. We saw that happen at one of the majors actually. W7M, where the attackers against the MENA team, I think it was Geekay, they did that to them on the Oregon window. So that's always really fun to watch.
Absolutely, and you called it just right there. That is zombie was so pivotal. That is the reason that Proteus just won that round. Oh my.
Attackers
Pros
need to
don't fake.
locate and defuse as
Pros
many
don't
bombs
fake.
as they can.
That's what that vigil was, a pro in that moment.
Absolutely, really putting that tag up to the task there. But going back up here, interestingly enough, I'm not quite sure if going back to the same site that you've already lost twice is a good idea coming out from Proteus.
Yeah, me personally, I would go to a different side. Stock is a line.
Yeah, absolutely.
We do need to talk about that round a little bit from Proteus because that was very
10
strong
seconds left.
from the hero play, which seems to be one of
5
the
seconds
things
left
keeping
before insertion.
Proteus tonight is hero plays.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and
It's
defuse
short
it.
term, yeah. But as we saw on Chalet, it's not
Reinforce the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And
I'm
if you're
reloading.
Proteus, sure it's working today, but you have to work as a team if you're going to want to make it far in this tournament.
Camera ready.
yeah.
Mossy and Fortis on the extended roam here. Interesting to see a Cav here. We'll see if maybe we can get a cheeky interrogation later on. That might be a little exciting.
Wall
Yeah, that
reinforced.
Cav play is a little bit nuts, so maybe the Vigil might be trying to bait himself out so Cav can catch somebody off guard. Also going to be bringing the SMG over. Keep up with the shotgun.
Drones active.
Looks Apex are opening the hatch, recognizing that pressure could come out, but also 2 guns peeking the same angle is an interesting play. Okay. Oh, but what's this? They're getting ready. As soon as this thermite goes down, they're rushing it. Cade Claw gonna come out again. The question is, can they get it? No, they can't. And here comes the rush.
He's hungry, gets the Cade. He's not gonna be any wiser than the guy on main.
A bomb has been located.
Down.
But it doesn't even matter. They have full site control.
Packer and Jim, he's just gonna start sticking the plant down here. He says, screw it. Mute C4. Could we see?
Attackers activating
He's gonna
diffuser.
catch the Jacuzzi.
Defenders are located.
It's like he's gonna catch the thermite as well. Bringing it back. That's shit for you.
Shin, such a pivotal player. Oh, and the diffuse case, the way that it's positioned, Shin could... What are you doing? Shin could have just gotten a free diffuse off behind the wall. There's gonna be 20 seconds left.
All
And
they
it's
have to do
only
is
the
walk.
Osa. Get your arms out there. It's arm day. It's a triple kill, but what are you doing? Bro! Oh my god, Proteus throws the round! They had that in their hands, but they couldn't get it done.
Shin brings it back for them after getting some extraordinary picks. One on main, one on bathroom door, and one on jacuzzi, and his team just can't bring it back out when all they had to do there was diffuse, long arm it, right? Make Osa work for it, and then meanwhile, the other defender take the gunfight on the Osa. They win that, but it's just not working, not playing as a
Defenders,
team.
protect
Like
your
you were
bombs from
saying
being
earlier.
defused by
Hero
attackers.
plays only get you so far. We saw a hero play with Shin, but we didn't see the team.
Exactly, and going into that round, that is all that she'd really needed to really win that round. Even just a little bit more coordination on the double jump out. Now, granted, I don't know if that play is really a good one to make, but, you know,
It's just
it's
fun.
what they...
I mean, one of them died to a Claymore.
Yeah.
10 seconds left before.
Really unfortunate to see.
Absolutely. And speaking of unfortunate here for Proteus, Flare or Fire is going to be bringing
Attackers
out
are
the
moving out to
Montaigne
locate
here.
a bomb and defuse
And
it.
honestly, besides the Blitz dying on top main there, I don't know if they're going to have too much to counter this. They should be able to get a lot of free pressure down here early in the top right.
Have you coming?
Yeah, they have the 2 C4s, but C4s are. They also do have the Italian, so they could box him on taking.
Loading new magazine.
Assuming he tries to take this place. Raptors.
Not a beat.
Yeah, they are going to have to be really cautious here, but Warden of Colin is going to get spotted out.
The stack on that garage door. 3 attackers. Maverick Shins are going to be taken out. He's going to have to be a little bit more
Setting up a breaching sequence.
those walls on to and close off those holes.
Shiba deployed.
Really nice.
Loving the use of the top Montaigne shield there. Ooh, Colin with a nasty kill onto Flisser. And oh my, Colin gets traded back.
You hate to see that.
Oh no,
Fortis, dude.
Fortis, no, man, not like this.
A bomb has been located.
Can't defend anyone.
OrgLess don't drill. Which would
Oh.
suck, but oh no.
This could be really pivotal into the round here. Montaigne ABSing? I don't know if that's really...
Where is she?
Attackers bomb.
Oh, that's going to be all the way out at the wall. That's going to be diffuser down in sight now. It's going to be a 5v3. Proteus in such a great spot.
Covered. Stay close.
Attackers recover.
They're gonna try it again.
10 seconds to go.
What are you
5 seconds
doing?
left.
Coming out from Proteus, such a great hold from them. I don't know if I could advise anything that the attackers were doing.
So, let me get this straight. They had a Montaigne on rafters who didn't have diffuser, trying to cover a guy planting on the breach who has an actual gun, who could have been covering the Montaigne, who in that spot actually kind of does work with a Montaigne, but Montaigne wasn't in that spot. I'm just like so mind-boggled right now. And why would it take the time to run a default plan?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Honestly, I think that one just comes down to pure, like, time management coming out from OrgLess. Unfortunately, I appreciate the play that they tried to make there, but at least have like the Montane at the breach if you're going to try
Attackers
to
have
plant
located a
there.
bomb.
Because if you don't really have too much active presence blocking off that red push, it's kind of game over before it even begins.
Right, and even if they did do it right, let's say they did a castle hiding under a bunch of computers that they didn't drone out.
10 seconds to go.
So,
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Absolutely.
5 seconds remaining.
Also, that Azami was still on the board too. If they got that plant
Attackers are
down,
moving
just
to defuse the bomb.
easily block it off, and we have another heroic play coming in here. But going into the next round here, it's going to be back into basement. Now, Colin.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
They're going to shoot open
Attackers
the
have
door.
recovered
Nothing
their
else
diffuser.
too crazy quite yet.
Yeah, Colin's been going for this garage play almost every round. I think I've almost that's ingrained in my brain. Colin garage rounds. I don't think he's made anything work yet apart from one pick on the pause that he got early. I like that a lot. The drone play just not working out there.
Good pick though coming down. That's going to be the ram off the board, and she only used one of their gadgets.
It's so unfortunate for the attacking team. Drones. We're just not seeing them.
Drone activated.
They're gonna pay that price. And they only lose Fortis, who already plays.
See you on the other side.
Absolutely. And Hibana should be able to get this hatch scot-free here. And all of a sudden, just like rounds previous, they have site control. You have Casas moving up here. The question is, can they use it as a breachhead? Colin gonna be rotating on the third floor. You know what? I dig it. Might as well. The minute 30 left. And, well, you have a lot of presence coming down here. Now, it should be pretty telegraphed at this point to the defenders that the hatch drop is going to come down and it's going to be a B-site plant.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much of Capita's utility he's going to be moving off in there. He's actually
reloading
there to be able to use his util, because in dirt, I'm not sure where he's going to put his smoke grenades or his fire. To be honest, that's just not a good spot to use any of his type of util. I would trade up there.
Absolutely. EE1D gonna come out there. Minute left in the round, and well, Proteus has 3 members on the board still. It's still looking like a kitchen drop here, but Colin's ready to retake it the second that they execute. This could be pivotal into the round.
No blink drone.
Now, like you were saying too, Casas is going to go up to the hatch. They're ready to execute. The question is, when is it going to come down?
And it looks like it's going to be going down now. Oh, this Vigil's flank is going to be so pivotal. If he gets to this hatch, no. But Lion's going to be able to lock it down. Lion's ready for the flank.
Attackers activated. Defenders are locating the diffuser.
Bomb is going to go down regardless. So they are safe for now, and Colin is going to be in a 1v2. Lion just giving us a bit of a scare there. That was a little nuts.
I cannot believe that the Lion didn't get the kill there, but that's okay. Colin, now in the retake scenario, going to be a 1v2 and an unenvious position. Going to go into blue. Will he spot out?
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left. 5
OrgLess
seconds
shuts
to
him
go.
down as fast as I can make that sentence work.
There's so much wrong with what I'm looking at, but it's working.
Hey.
And I don't know what to think. Like, Vigil should have won the round for them there. But Lion...
So many question marks onto that round. I mean, you had the smoke in the middle of sight. You had all the opportunity in the world not to die there, but you know what? He did. Just unfortunate.
You know, unironically, I do like seeing the chaos.
Defenders, protect your
Oh,
bombs from being
absolutely.
defused by
It's so
attackers.
much more fun to watch the chaos.
It makes me wonder what could be going on in the other 3 games that are going on right now.
Absolutely.
It makes you think.
Absolutely. And speaking of those other games, don't forget that we do have a Discord as well. Skyline Gaming, of course. We have a ton of other games happening right now. Pub Stompers versus Trex. I want to mention specifically, they are tied 1-1. They're going to their map 3 right now. We got some absolute chaos happening, and I love it. But on to the match at hand here. We have the hatch already broken, into A side. This is going to be an extended hold coming out from the
Attackers' objective is
defenders.
to locate a bomb.
I
and
love
defuse
my
it.
extended holds. These get really fun, especially with like drone denial like we have on Mozzie right now, and the goo mines, which I'm hoping are out here to assist with that extended roam. Okay, Zombie's getting a little jiggy with
Organ
that
set up and
spot,
ready
but
to
it's
blow.
whatever. Solus is also going to be on the extended roam. Yeah, this is really good. And so that drone presence on OrgLess, on that Solus, is able to shut all of those down, so this room will be even more easy.
Absolutely, and you know, Solus was actually a huge piece of Proteus' defenses that we just weren't seeing tonight. She's been up on the board the entire time. The question is, if Flixer makes good use of her, then I really got to question why Proteus wasn't bringing her.
I mean, there's a couple different reasons, but we won't know. We are gonna look at the main door. Ooh, he's gonna barely miss out the Osa on the main door with the SMG. Gonna catch the buck and stock. Very nice shots, and that Osa is gonna catch her own pick. That's Shin once again. We keep seeing his name. Shin on Proteus.
Been putting in the work at the double kill.
Gonna catch him here. Ooh, that's rough. That's putting him in a 4v2 using the Solus Azami and Legion. That's all of your active utility. No more Goo Mines, no more Azamis, no more Solus. That's basically their plan to
Bomb located by attackers.
C4 on campus still. Goyo's gonna be flanking up. Where is the call? No call out. Flanking up main on the Goyo upon the first death.
Fire just gets away with absolute murder there.
Robbery. That actually just brought OrgLess back into this defense. Still plausible for Proteus though.
If you're Proteus, I'm wondering what you were doing there. Mossy gonna get the Legion Mine though. As honestly, this is looking more and more like an OrgLess round unless those heroic plays that we keep talking about come in for Proteus. It's looking pretty lost on the round.
They still have 2 drones and 40 seconds left with 3 nades and 1 frag in the pocket. They can definitely make this work. But it looks like they're going to move the drones in general, and they're going to pay for it because they don't know Goyo's in the back of Arsenal. Hibana knows this now, but she doesn't know where this last defender is, being the Mozzie. So she's just going to rotate around. Probably going to go down main, might go down Moto. But this is a really tall tap. It's got him. I don't think it's going to be able to do it.
Seconds remaining.
15 seconds left. Shot's going to be taken. Gonna get into a heads-up fight with the Goyo. He's going to win it. Not going well for Proteus right now.
No, and if you're Proteus, I'm thinking about taking that time out right about now. Like,
I think so. It's around this time on Chalet that they took their timeout. They were down 2-5 before they tried to mount a comeback. They brought it all the way back up to 7-5, but couldn't bring it back.
going
Looks
into
like
the next
they're
round.
gonna take that timeout.
No timeouts. We're going to go straight into the
Attackers
next
need to
round here.
locate and defuse
Not
as
sure
many
if I can
bombs as
really
they
agree
can.
with that one too much, but hey, Proteus might have something up their sleeve here. It looks like they're going with their usual op picks.
Wall fortification upgraded.
Yeah, these attacks are gonna have to be pretty good out of Proteus.
Keep it active.
2-5 is rough on Clubhouse, especially when you switch to attack on Clubhouse after
Camera
defending
ready.
it. Normally your rounds start coming on that defense. So, if I'm OrgLess, I'm comfortable. I'm a little worried if I'm Proteus.
10 seconds left.
Absolutely, and it's more of the same story that we were seeing
5
on
seconds
map
to
1. Like, if you're Proteus at this point,
Attackers
you gotta
are moving
step
out
up
to
the lead.
locate a bomb and defuse it.
Make a statement of a round right here, right now, and keep yourselves in the fight.
I have one comment. Their hero player Shin, who is known for his Osa plays, is not on Osa. He is on Thermite. He has been relegated to Hard Breach. Same gun, so I mean, same gun, whatever. But it's still a little strange that you would put your star player, seemingly, on Hard Breach.
Most likely some sort of call out happening there on Proteus' side to change up some rules, but we'll see how that impacts the round here. Fortis in basement, gonna start clearing towards main. It's gonna hear the footprint, or gonna hear the feetsies, but there's gonna be barbed wire here.
This will protect us.
It's gonna try
Very
to go around it.
Ready.
Is he gonna be able to walk up all the way? He's gonna get past it. I don't know if any defenders are on this to get active on it.
Yeah, there's gonna be one pushing down the stairs right now. Shima could get caught out right here. Oh no!
Wow, is Ami gonna get the immediate refrag though? That's good for the defense, not so good for the offense, as Fenrir already has placed all of his targets.
Mad.
Wow! Nice Azami play coming out there. That's what I was talking about. The Azami. That's why she was banned on all of Chalet. She's able to do stuff like that. Was he gonna go for the widespread? What is
Attackers have located a bomb.
You get away with that? It's gonna be a triple kill. Proteus are falling apart. It's gonna be a 2v4 now for them. And Melodic's gonna get lit up. They're completely separated too.
Elixir just letting his nuts hang. This is actually
Reloading. Cover me.
just vaulting over stuff, getting refrags, throwing his zombies down. Elixir is 10-3 by the way.
Claymore mine is
Oh,
ready.
if only he knew that would have been an amazing shot. But fire getting active here.
Oh, the shotgun is probably gonna be the end of Ace unless he can see it. Everyone get a free part off? Nope. Melodic gonna fall to it. Colin in a 1v4. Wow.
And
if
well,
I'm- if
we've
I'm
been talking
Proteus,
ab-
I'm worried.
Absolutely, and when we talk about Proteus, we're talking about those heroic plays, and I frankly don't see one happening here. Jump in happens.
Wow.
Instead
there we
of
go.
hero plays on Proteus, we just saw them out of OrgLess. But, I mean, Elixir just stuffing it to Proteus. Like, a nice refrag on bottom main, and there's the Proteus timeout. Nice refrag on bottom main. Nice Azami swing onto the breach and jacuzzi, and then he jumps over and Osa loses a gunfight that she can never lose, to be honest. That's
Honestly,
wow.
if you're Proteus right now, you are not in a great spot after that. Like,
Yeah, I
talking
agree.
about her. Talking about the heroic plays, like Flixer got 2 really, really insane shots that round. But at the same time, that was allowed because Proteus aren't really playing together as a team. You'll notice at the end of that round that Ace was off by himself on the extended push.
Right.
I don't know if I could really... I don't know if I could recommend that, but on to the next round here. It's going to be match point, series point now for OrgLess. And we're going to go cash CC.
Gonna have to see some solid rounds out of a Proteus here if we want to make it to Oregon. Looks like that dream might die on this
Attackers
map.
need to locate
Who
and
knows? They just
defuse
need 4 in
bombs.
a row to even it, and then they'll have a little bit of
I mean, they did it once.
process that can be.
Yeah, absolutely. But Proteus might be willing to climb that mountain here. We'll have to see towards the end of this round.
They are gonna go for good old reliable CC cash. Can never go wrong with CC cash. It is
Activating
one
jammer.
of these staple point sites on Clubhouse for going on
10 seconds to insertion.
8 years. I mean, Clubhouse has been in the game since
5
forever.
seconds to go.
Magazine,
Yeah.
let them go.
I think it's
Absolutely. And
Attackers are moving out to locate a
a
bomb
bit
and
of a
defuse
fun
it.
fact here.
Barricade deployed.
Clubhouse,
Watch
the
over.
only map to never
Perimeter
leave,
defense online.
even when it got reworked. But Cheeky Spunky gonna come out here. Mossy gonna get lit up. Shima is gonna get away with his life though. And well,
Keep up area on duty.
a little bit of teleporting there. That's okay. T1
Yeah, they're
Garage.
early aggression that they can afford because they are up 4 rounds.
Barrier activated.
If I'm up 4
Reloading,
rounds, I'm
cover
peeking
me.
every- Set that tempo early on. Find the pick. And he almost got the thermite. Thermite low HP
Throwing
already.
magnet.
Unfortunately, Ash gonna
Coming up. Perimeter defense zone.
early on, gonna move up into secret. She's gonna have to deal with this castle setup that they have
Drawing
here,
on.
and Solus is gonna be the one holding it down here for the most part. She's gonna choose to move another way. Meanwhile, Zami's gonna be taking more shots in garage, trying to keep
That's
her life
swapping
up.
map.
Her and Wamai holding this down. This That's a tall task for the attack. A zombie strats in garage, meanwhile you have a castle strat downstairs in lounge. Doesn't give them much breathing room to push. We might see a
Launching
con
drone.
push here. We do have an attacker who's across the map over there on that side of the map. Fortis can find one on the Shima. Good pick. That's a Solace down. We were talking about that earlier. Solace has been losing her life already. The WTF where you do bring up Shima. Drugs. Solace has been that's hilarious. Solace has been losing her life pretty early. Just going for the swing on the drone.
I don't think I could really, I don't think I could recommend that one any day of the week, but that's okay. It's going to be a 4v4 as Flixer going to come back down below
A bomb has
site.
been located.
Minute left. Ooh, Prem's going to get down.
Getting most of her util down though. That's Losing a frag! Because losing her early on util.
Some smack talk coming out, but it's going to be a triple kill. Mossy getting the diffuser down, but is there cover there? Mossy's going to have to stick it. The question is, can they do it? Can they do it? Yes, they
Cover's gonna
can.
go down. Mossy's going to lose his life. They're calling in a 1v3 to try and keep his team in this.
Defenders have
He has
located the
business up right
diffuser.
on the plant. Wait, he's repelled in the wrong spot.
Oh no.
It's over.
They're gonna get it for free here.
15
Castle
seconds
goes for it,
remaining.
and
10
there it is.
seconds left.
OrgLess
5 seconds remaining.
Win.
Defenders disabled the diffuser.
the series
Bomb defusing
2-0.
attempt failed.
2.
Defenders win.
Wow.
If you're Proteus, you are not going to be too happy with that result. But
Small mistakes costing them big there. I mean, little things such as a repel. If he was repelled in the right spot, we might see that go a completely different way.
absolutely, and really talking about those heroics really Proteus, that's all that they really had going for them on that map at really the entire time.
Yeah,
But
the raw talent of 1 or 2 players can only take you so far, and we saw a perfect example of that.
absolutely, and Flixer, Fire just going absolutely nuclear there too, getting the work done for OrgLess to take them straight into the semifinals. But for the
Against who,
moment,
we will find out, but
absolutely.
bit
So going into our matches tomorrow, we'll see our semifinal matches. OrgLess will see us there. But thank you all so much for watching today's quarterfinal match with Proteus versus OrgLess. If you liked it, make sure to go ahead and give us a follow. Also use that Twitch Prime sub with us as well. Thank you all so much for watching.
hey,
I've been
but
Ida.
before
He's
we go, we do have an interview with Flixer from OrgLess. We're gonna talk about their dub, their nice little 2-0.
absolutely.
So we'll see what goes on. Stay with us.
And welcome back. We have our winners interview here. We're joined by Flixers with OrgLess. Flixer, how does it feel? How does that win feel?
I mean, pretty good. It was our first game so far, and I mean, we just kind of took it as a means to hang out, get warm, get ready, and make sure we're properly uniform as a team to make sure that we're coordinating everything correctly and working the game like how we're supposed to.
Awesome. Yeah, really cool. So on Chalet, when they were announcing that comeback, were you thinking like, oh crap, we gotta lock in here because they are now at 5-6, and they just need one more to get to OT? What were you thinking?
Definitely at least a little anxious, but I mean, with those rehosts coming out, definitely slowing us down. We just had to make sure that we just stuck back to our fundamentals and played the game like how we know. And that's how we ended up winning it. Just sitting back, letting them walk into our traps, and coordinating the crosses correctly. And I mean, we just executed it well. That's all we needed to do.
And so my other question, leading into those rehosts, what were you guys talking about anything during the rehost, or were you just taking that as a moment to kind of cool down, regroup? Like, what were you doing during the rehost?
Just trying to stay calm, make sure that we're taking our breather and time to definitely talk when we need to, but there wasn't a whole lot to really talk about, just very minor mistakes that were happening, that's all.
I got you. What did you think of Shin going off on you guys a little bit?
The ace that he hit on the Osa? Definitely well played. He hit the gaps and he took the isolated 1v1s when he knew that they were isolated, and he made a very good effort to make sure that he could actually get those picks off correctly.
What do you think was your guys' biggest liability in both those maps?
Definitely, I would say that us being too far away from each other or too spread out as a team, it really gave the enemy an easy way to take and isolate those 1v1s when they needed to, and then again, they just took man advantage as soon as they could.
Okay, and you guys were like actively trying to fix those mistakes the whole game, right?
Yes, as soon as we could. As soon as we recognized it, and as soon as we recognized where our gaps were, we tried to fill those and fix those mistakes as soon as possible.
Awesome. That's really cool to see at this level of play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and talking about those gaps, talk us a little bit through those attacking rounds on Clubhouse. You guys seem to perfectly find Proteus's weak spots there and really capitalize on them. I'm thinking specifically into the second round where you guys just get gym wall open and you're just fully in sight. Talk to us a little bit about the decision making that went behind that.
Well, we were pretty much just like going through the round like how we knew how. And essentially, when we just recognized through droning, hey, this area is clear, hey, this person's isolated, hey, this guy doesn't have help, we just made sure to recognize those plays and then called it and positioned ourselves accordingly to make sure that we can actually set up crosses to isolate that guy and take the space when we needed to. And I mean, honestly, we were pretty nervous when we got those calls, but I mean, thankfully it ended up okay.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to talk to us a little bit. Do you have anything that you want to say to your fans before we let you go?
Nope.
You don't want to plug anything? No Twitter, no Instagram? You got nothing?
Nope. If we
Alright.
get streamed again, we'll be in the same position.
I got you. Good luck tomorrow. Or whenever you play next.
Thank you.
Alrighty, perfect. And that is our first play day of the week done. Now, before we let everyone go, we have a couple of really cool events happening up soon. Frankie, why don't you talk about that first upcoming event?
Alright, so we do have a Weekend Warrior 2v2 coming up on Saturday and Sunday. Sign up for that while you can. It is free entry, $100 winner takes all. You and your duo, sign up, get in there. Gonna be a lot of fun. Now, why don't you talk about the Holiday Bash for a bit?
Absolutely. The Holiday Bash is going to be an amazing event that we're going to be putting on 32 teams. We're going to have both a group stage and a playoff coming up. This is going to be the week after Christmas. $500 prize pool for that, and the winners from each of our weekly series are going to be getting a free entry into our holiday bash as well. So definitely a massive event to be taking a look at right after that Christmas time. So
Let
a
me
lot
hear
of
how big that prize pool is again, one more time for the people in the back.
$500. It is
One more time.
crazy. It is absolutely crazy. $500. If you have a
32
team, if you even
teams.
have an inkling about maybe playing some competitive Siege, make sure to join us in the Skyline Discord. Get signed up on Challenger mode. Let's see you win our next event here. Weekend Warrior this weekend, Holiday Bash on the 27th. A lot of great events coming up here for Skyline. Frankie, anything to add before we start wrapping it up here?
You're missing out if you don't sign up for those events. Very, very, just $500 prize pool, 32 teams, 2v2s, free entry on the 2v2s, $100 winner takes all. I mean, like, come on, you're trolling if you don't at least try.
Absolutely. Some amazing events coming up here. Thank you all so much for watching tonight's games. Join us again, same time, same place for our semi-finals. Thank you all so much. I've been Ida. He's been Frankie. Have a good night.
See ya.
Baby, up with a slow motion crew, and we up in our growlings when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin.